Hi everyone. Good evening. Can you all hear me? Hi everyone. Good evening. Can you just drop me a comment if you all can hear me? All right, perfect, perfect. Good evening. I see a lot of people joining in. I want everyone to join in, so I'll probably wait for a minute. Amazing. I see a lot of people who've joined in on a Sunday, especially. Glad. I'm very happy that everybody made it. All right, keep on coming, keep on coming. Love the comments. Perfect. Okay. So, how many of you are very interested to learn about LinkedIn hacks? Do you know what could happen today? You can drop in your comments. You can I'll read it out. Great, great. I see everyone. Most of them are very curious to understand more about LinkedIn hacks. So today it's we're going to learn a lot. We're going to understand the importance of LinkedIn and how you will be able to connect with a lot of recruiters to get yourself a job, to also understand the various internship opportunities as well. So it's going to be an exciting event, and trust me, I am very sure at the end of it, you're going to learn a lot, and definitely, I would want to ensure that all of you brand yourself and also connect to as many recruiters as possible for your benefit. Okay. Great. I see a lot of people have joined in, are joining in. Okay, happy about it. As I see a lot of people are interested and curious to learn as well. Great. Let me begin. I will start. Okay. Here is today's agenda. So today we will be focusing on importance of having a LinkedIn account. I am very sure all of you here are having your LinkedIn account, but how many of you are attentive? How many of you are using it? How many of you are active on a regular basis? Can you drop me a message? How many of you says yes that I'm using LinkedIn every day? At least you're spending about 1 hour every day trying to understand what's going on in the market, trying to understand how you can brand yourself. Is anybody doing it? I want a yes. Great. Kudos to most of you who are already doing it on a regular basis. Superb, superb. Good number of people who are active every day. Few of them are saying weekly once. Few are saying no. Some are new to LinkedIn. Some are still trying to explore. Great, great. For those of you who do not know how to use it, for those of you who are new, today I'm going to give out a few important information and knock you up to understand how important LinkedIn accounts are. Okay, fine. So today, apart from explaining to you how important LinkedIn is, I'll also be sharing what should go inside LinkedIn, the importance of Boolean search, and how to connect with recruiters for your benefit of getting a job and internships, and also profile banding. Okay, there are a lot of important things which you are going to take away today, and you will also have a homework where you have to go back home and ensure that you imply what I have shared with you. Okay, so here is a brief introduction about myself. For those of you who have attended my first session, you already know who I am. For those of you who have not, hello everyone once again. My name is Grishma Singh, and I have over 7 years of experience in the HR industry. I have worked in three different domains. One is US, India, and UK in three different markets. So I'm aware of the hiring process in three different countries. I am also a startup enthusiast, and I am very interested in consulting services as well. I also consider myself an intrapreneur. Just as entrepreneurs build companies, an intrapreneur adds a lot of value to the company. So I'm that person. I consider myself to be an intrapreneur. I was fortunate to also visit UK to be trained at a Facebook office during my career. I'm also a part of Toastmasters as it enhances my public speaking ability and helps me network around with people. So this is about me moving forward. So let us come to the most important thing, importance of having a LinkedIn account. I assume that all of you here has a LinkedIn account. If you do not have LinkedIn account, I recommend each one of you to have LinkedIn account. Okay. Ensure that you start having a LinkedIn account and every day spend about 30 minutes minimum to brand yourself. Okay. Now, so having a LinkedIn account, can anyone just tell me what is the importance of LinkedIn account in according to you? I'm very sure that you already have and you can already see content here, but I want to hear it from you as well. Why is LinkedIn account important in today's generation? Anyone? I want you to type it on the comments. Kamal, I'll give it some time. Well, for me personally, it's a great networking platform. It Okay, I see comments coming in. Getting in job field is somewhat easy. Okay. Connections and network building, job searching, to get jobs. So basically most of you are telling it is actually basically to get jobs, connecting with great HR, to make network. Okay. Okay. So you are also saying that to show what we are capable of doing. Okay. So most of you are telling me that the most important thing about LinkedIn, having a LinkedIn account is definitely to get a job, 100% right. Number two, networking, 100% right. Did you know that you can brand yourself and actually tell people who you are? You can also attract a lot of job opportunities. Instead of chasing job opportunities on LinkedIn, you can attract a lot of job opportunities. How cool is that? So I'll tell you how you can attract. By attract, I mean you have to put out your skill sets. You need to know how you can network. You need to know how you can build content so you can attract a lot of recruiters reach out to you. That's a great skill set on LinkedIn account as well. Superb. All right, great. Yes, marketing ourselves is one of the best ways of attracting people. Marketing in the right way, putting out content which actually helps recruiters know that you're out there. Okay, I'll explain to you one by one. So let me first focus on what I have to share in terms of importance of having a LinkedIn account. So first and foremost, job opportunities. So many recruiters and companies use their presence on LinkedIn to find potential job openings. So this definitely gives an opportunity to a lot of job seekers to present themselves with skill sets for hiring. As simple as that. And most of you have already answered this question, so kudos to you. You already know it is duh, obviously to get a job. Next one is definitely learning and industry insights. So before you go on to an interview, you obviously have to do a lot of research to understand what this company is about. So we cannot go in dumb and not know which company you're applying for and just go and straight to the interview. So LinkedIn is one of the greatest platform which helps you understand different industry trends and also gives you a lot of company information. Okay. And the third one is professional networking. It allows you to connect to various colleagues, industry peers, mentors, and recruiters. So this is one of the other third important quality of a great advantage of what LinkedIn can provide. So I see a lot of you. Before I continue, I see a lot of you are asking me questions. I would really recommend you to please keep a separate note of all the questions that you want to ask me at the end of the session. Okay. I will answer all of your questions, but I'll not be answering it now. I would recommend you please ask me all of these questions at the end of it. I will 100% sure I will answer most of your questions at the end of it. All right, moving forward. So professional networking. So most of you have also answered that it you definitely can network around. Yes, kudos to you once again. You definitely can. Fourth one is brand building. I did not hear most of the students talk about brand building. So it is important to craft your own brand and highlight your skills, accomplishment, and career journey. Well, not only does your resume show it, but LinkedIn has a powerful way of actually showing the skills and the accomplishments that you have built. Okay, so brand building is one of the most important aspects of LinkedIn. And today, trust me, in this generation, everybody focuses on brand building. Okay, so moving forward, we finally have researching companies. I've already mentioned this point before. So you can definitely use this to research about various industry trends, various company knowledge. You can also get connected to a lot of people working in the company. Okay, so you can also connect with a lot of recruiters or a lot of people who are working in the company to understand how the company culture is. That's another advantage that you can do. All right. Okay, so until here, we now understand the importance of having a LinkedIn account. So these are the major uh, five important points which I have come about. Let's move forward now. So what goes into LinkedIn? Okay. So here is where you start adding makeup to your LinkedIn account, which means you're going to be adding in a lot of details. You're going to ensure that you're going to have a great platform built in such a way that the recruiter understands the skill sets that you bring to the table. So these are mainly the things that has to go into LinkedIn, and one by one, I'm going to explain you of how you can make it better and what is the right thing to add. Okay. So the first and foremost here that I have mentioned is your LinkedIn profile picture. So let's start with your LinkedIn profile picture and banner. Okay. So your LinkedIn picture, you need to ensure you pick a picture that looks like you. I would not want anyone to have editing filters. I do not want two people in one picture. I don't want your best friends to be seen along with you. That can be your Instagram picture, but it cannot be on your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Please ensure that it is your picture and without any filters, and it has to be a high resolution image. Okay. So by high resolution, of course, you don't need a DSLR. You just need your phone. You need a friend who can take a nice picture of you, and you can add it on your LinkedIn profile. And I'll show you examples of how you can do it as well. Okay. Now here, make sure you're the only one in the picture. I've already told you that. Avoid having distracting backgrounds. Do not have any backgrounds which is very disturbing to the eyes. Ensure it is as formal and as clear as possible. Okay. Wearing formals is an indication that you are as professional. It shows your professionalism on your LinkedIn account. And having a LinkedIn banner will help with personal branding. It adds visual storytelling and differentiate among others. It basically differentiates of what exactly you're doing. It gives you clarity of it gives basically gives a clarity to all the recruiters to what exactly you're looking for. Now, LinkedIn profile picture, I understand that most of you will have, but how many of you worked on banner? Any of you have banners uploaded on your LinkedIn account? I would want any the comments coming up. Anyone who has a banner as well that you've put out, any data analyst enthusiasts or anyone into marketing who are interested, or anyone in a specific direction who are passionate about a particular skill set. Okay, I see a few yeses and I see a few nos. For those of you who do not have nos, you definitely can go on to Canva and create a banner, but be clear with what exactly you want, and then you can put out banners. Don't worry, I'll show you examples of it. I'll show you examples of what type of banner and how we can go about. Okay. Now, but this is very well clear of having a LinkedIn profile picture. Please add in your LinkedIn profile picture. For those of you who do not have LinkedIn profile picture, add in a LinkedIn profile picture. So here, this is a perfect example what I can show you of how it is like to have a professional picture and how you can also have a banner. Don't worry about McKinsey and company. This person is already working for a company. I understand all of you are freshers. Your banners can be very different. I'll show you how you can do it. You can use Canvas to do it. You can keep it as simple as possible as well. Okay. But suppose, for example, if you're looking at opportunities in data analytics, you can have a banner similar to data analytics, add in all the skill sets that you have learned. If it is Java, add in something similar to Java. So this is just an example which I am sharing, so you can make your banner accordingly. Okay. So is this clear? Do you see how the profile picture is? Is it visible? I'm zooming it in for your references. Yes. Okay. So I see a lot of yeses here. So I've zoomed it in. So do you see how clear and professional this looks? This person over here is wearing formals. And you see the background is very clear. It's high resolution picture. So you can add in similar profile pictures. Ensure you do. Okay. It definitely catches attention. It defines your professionalism, guys. More than anything, it basically defines your professionalism. Okay. All right. So moving forward, this is me. I'm a hiring enthusiast. So this is how I have pictured myself with the banner, and this is my profile picture as well. So this is another example which I'm showing you of how you can have your profile picture and how you can also create your own banner. You can get creative, whatever you're passionate about, you can just add it in. Okay. All right. So the first one of LinkedIn profile picture is done of how professional you can keep. Now, moving forward. Okay. The second and foremost thing that you have to add on to your LinkedIn account is the headline and of how you can add it in. Okay. So here, if you can see, so most of us are definitely seeking job opportunities, definitely seeking internships as well, isn't it? So here, if you can see, for a headline in your LinkedIn account, so you can begin with like this: passionate software enthusiast. These are just examples that I'm giving you. Then I've added in a pipe. Next to it is Java, C++, and Python. So if you are a software enthusiast, whatever skill sets you have learned, you can add it in with the pipes mentioning that you've learned Java, C++, and Python. You're aware of these skills. And let me tell you that these skills that you mentioned are very important, because when the recruiters are looking for you with the keywords, it is mandatory that you add in the right kind of skill sets, and that's how they'll reach you. Ensure you do that. Okay? Absolutely, yes, you're right, to get jobs. To get jobs, your headline is equally important. Okay. Ensure you're saying, say, it can be seeking for new job opportunity, or it can be looking for internship opportunities, things like that. You can also mention you're an aspiring data analyst. Just have mentioned under data analyst, there are specific skill sets that you must have learned or you must have implemented. So you can mention that. For example, here we've mentioned Python, R, Tableau, and also here I've mentioned that I am seeking, or he or she is a person is seeking internship opportunities. So your headline has to be not too big. It should not be too lengthy. It should be on point, and in such a way that the recruiter understand this is exactly what you're looking for, and these are the skill sets you already have, or you're learning about it and you're ready to implement. Okay. All right. So moving forward, we have aspiring software developer. So there is aspiring or software developer, then there is Java and SQL as well. Okay. So this is another headline that you can mention. Or if you're very keen to look for great internship opportunities, you can use the keyword looking or seeking internship opportunities in a specific domain. It can be data analyst, it can be as a web developer, it can be into marketing, whatsoever that you're looking for. Okay. So if you are looking for a permanent job opportunity, you can use the keyword actively looking as well. So there are many things that you can update. You can have a beautiful headline to yourself. Ensure that you have a headline, because this definitely helps. A lot of recruiters will get the attention and they will reach you for the specific job opportunity. Okay? Got it. Got it, right? Okay. So these are the two things. First thing, you've now understood about the kind of profile picture and the kind of banner you can add in. The second thing, now you understand about the kind of headline that needs to go in. Let's move forward. Okay. What must one write in the about section? Now, before that, do you have any questions in regards to the profile picture, banner, and about and the headline? Anyone have any questions? No one has any questions, which means I will assume that all of you are clear with these two important things. Now, moving forward, okay, what must one write in the about section? So here you can use Chat GPT to help you with writing summary. Okay, ask the right questions and modify to your potential skills, and talk about your skills in brief. Now, how many of you have used Chat GPT? I'm sure every one of you have used. Has anyone used Chat GPT to update your resumes? Have anyone used ChatGPT to write your own resumes and publish papers? Yes or no? In the comments. How many of you have used ChatGPT? Great. Everybody have used ChatGPT. Definitely. Then make use of ChatGPT for your LinkedIn as well. Okay. It's a great tool. It is going to help you. It is going to give you right suggestions about how you can draft it professionally on the in your about section. So here in the about section, just an example that I have mentioned: an aspiring data analyst with a solid academic foundation in data analysis, eager to launch my career. I bring a proactive attitude, adaptability to new technologies, and proficiency in Python, SQL, and Excel. Okay. Mind it, everyone, with whatever professional skills you're looking for, be it Python, be it software development, be it marketing, you need to add in the right skill set and make it as professional as possible. And ChatGPT is your friend. So just ensure you do it. Someone has mentioned ChatGPT plus keyboard for rephrasing it professionally. Whatever works the best, ensure it is as professional, has clear for the recruiter. Okay, moving forward, I have also mentioned dedicated to driving data-driven decision making and business strategies. I offer an analytical mindset and attention to detail, committed to learning and collaborating with cross-functional teams to contribute to corporate success. Well, it's a lengthy one. You must be thinking, especially for freshers, you hardly understand what it is and how on earth are you going to bring about these sentences. Don't worry, ChatGPT is there. That is why networking is important. That is why it is important for you to understand what kind of skill sets that you want to learn and bring on table. So just understand it, use ChatGPT, and ensure that you come about your about as professional and add it in and update it as quickly as possible. Okay, moving forward. So, projects and internships. Projects and internships is very important to each and every student, especially now, because every recruiter or every company will look into your projects and internships and try to understand what exactly have you done and what exactly can you bring onto the table, right? Okay. So here, while you're at your project or your internship phase, you need to ensure that the project details you mention are in bullet points, sharp and crisp. I don't know how many of you have attended my resume writing. I have already mentioned this point before. Mentioning it again, it has to be in bullet points, short and crisp. Okay. Ensure the roles and responsibility for the internship is well described. So I think after the previous session, I did see a lot of students reach out to me, and I've seen one mistake that most of you do. That is, you do not explain your roles and responsibilities well. I would recommend you rephrase it. You need to be able to give clarity of what exactly this particular internship is about. What is exactly is this project about? What are the skills that you have used? How is it benefiting the user? So these are very specific points that you have to mention. Even if you've technically done it, if you're not able to put it on papers and if you're not enhancing your soft skills, especially with ChatGPT and so much technology, then it's of no point. Ensure that you do it. Okay, and I'm here to help. If you need help, if you need to verify these points, reach out to me on LinkedIn, connect with me. I will definitely help you. Okay? All right. So moving forward, add in details about what the project is and how it can benefit the user. I've already mentioned that. And mention your accomplishments and team players' abilities, if any. Okay. So everyone, just this point is very, very important. If when you're applying for a job, you need to ensure you also mention your accomplishments in your roles and responsibilities, because it makes a difference. It stands out and also gives an edge for the recruiter to understand that you he or she is capable of leading a particular team. He or she is capable of taking ownerships. He or she has a team building capacity. This is also one of the skill set and one of the important points that you can mention, and if you've done it, nothing like it. Okay, I hope all of these points are clear, right? How many of you have updated your project and internship details? I understand there is a mixed crowd over here, but has anyone updated your project and internship details and it is all on point? You can add it on the chats. I'm eager to know. Okay, I see a few of them have said yes. I see a few of them have said I do. A few of them have said no. Probably the no's are the ones who've not come to the phase where the projects or internships have begun. Okay. Third year students, second year students, even if you've done a small project, go ahead and update it. Even if you've participated in an infest, go ahead and update it. Nothing like adding it all in. It definitely adds in a lot of value on your LinkedIn. Yes, a lot of students are asking for my LinkedIn account as well. Don't worry, I will share it to you in the end. We'll try to add it in on the group as well so that you can reach out to me. Okay? All right, great. So moving forward, guys, I think These points are very clear. Ensure, be it your resume or be it your LinkedIn account, ensure your project and internship details are updated. Moving forward. Okay. So once you have a LinkedIn account, and if you are not too lazy to scroll down and see there is update skills over here. So if you see these skill sets are equally important. The reason being, when a recruiter is using Boolean search to find profiles, these skill set helps them get closer to you, helps them get connected to you. Okay. So here you will have to ensure that you add in all the skills that you know. Suppose you have learned a specific skills for data analysis, you need to add in data analysis, Python, SQL, statistic data analysis, whatever. So as you can see. And if you have done certifications, you can update your certifications on LinkedIn as well. So do it. It's definitely useful. Okay. At least this I'm hoping most of you have updated. Now can you tell me if anyone has updated your skill sets? Is this up to date? I'm very sure you are learning languages, you are learning, be it any stream for that matter, you must have picked up a few skill sets. So, have you all updated it? It can be as simple as communication skills as well. Have you all updated it? Great. I see a lot of yeses. I love that. I want a lot of yeses because this is the most easiest thing to update on LinkedIn, guys. If you have not done it, go back today, just do it. Whatever you have learned so far, be it communication skills, analytical skills, interpersonal skills, your technical skill sets, add it all in. It definitely adds in a lot of value. Okay? Especially technology, if you're aiming at your software engineering jobs, you should definitely go ahead and update the basics of it. If you have not done it, go ahead and go ahead and update it. All right, perfect. Moving forward. Okay. So, recommendations. So, this is where your networking begins. This is where people will recognize a different edge to you. Okay. Recommendations, I am not showing off, but this is a comment that I recently received, and this is through one of my colleagues. This definitely adds in a lot of edge to a lot of people. So I understand you're a student. I understand that you have not interned much, but if you have interned or if you have done a group project, what you can definitely do is reach out to that people, ask them to give you recommendation. These recommendation has to be genuine. Do not fake it. It definitely adds in an edge to make people believe and understand that you have done something, and people have been influenced. This basically shows your leadership skills. It basically makes people understand of how consistent you are at work. Okay. So it is important. So if you have not done any kind of recommendations, it can come later on in the future. That's not an issue. So you can do it. You can either give other people. I also recommend you give other. Giving also empowers. It empowers a lot of people. It gives them confidence. You're actually giving them an edge to grow. Okay. So don't hesitate to not give recommendation or receive recommendations. Okay. So somebody is asking, ma'am, in the skills section, I saw something endorsement. Can you explain about more? Okay, so I have this one question that I would like to um so I would like to say, see, endorsement is nothing that if a person, if you have skill sets, like let me go back to this page and say Python programming language. So if you have worked with a team of five, and one of them recognizes in the team that you're exceptionally great in Python programming language, so that person can go and endorse it, which means they're giving you a proof that you're pretty good with this programming language. Okay, that is what endorsement is. Or if you find someone extremely good in leadership or extremely good in SQL, you can go and endorse that particular skill set, saying that this person is actually very good at it. As simple as that. Okay, that is what endorsement is. Is that clear? Endorsement will happen. It'll happen once you start working. It is not necessary that you have to do it right away, but recommendations is something that you can do. Okay, like I said, Recommendation gives an edge. It basically empowers people. It also helps recruiters understand how different or what or how you have impacted people and how you've actually contributed around you as well. Okay. So that is what recommendations is. Like I said, you can give, receive, ask for recommendations. Don't hesitate. Okay. All right. Moving forward. So do you have any questions otherwise until now in regards to the in regards to updating your LinkedIn? Do you have any questions otherwise? You can ask me. Moving forward, there's a lot of important points I have to share, but I do not want to mix it. But if you have any questions in regards to updating your LinkedIn account, your profile picture, the banner, the headline, your about section, and things like that. How to update project. I have already mentioned how you can update project. Ensure you ensure you add it in bullet points when you're updating it on your experience section. You can add in the project name. You can say this is the project duration, and you can add in the bullet points. You'll find it in the experience section. Should we make a post regarding the internship and that we completed, or just add it in your experience? Please just add it in your experience. That should be good. But if you feel like sharing your internship experience, you can create a post on LinkedIn and share it along. Nothing like it. You can give a genuine feedback. You can of how you can do it is you need to first try to understand what you have learned out of that internship, and use chat GPT to help you create content, and you can genuinely share it on LinkedIn. As simple as that. So I'm currently working as working at Mahindra company. Should I add that in my profile? Yes, you can add it in the profile. You can mention what are your roles and responsibilities over here. It definitely adds an edge. Go ahead and do it. It's as simple as that. If you're working, why wouldn't you want to mention anything on LinkedIn? If you're working, that's great. It gives any recruiter an edge. Especially, let me tell you, everyone, especially if you're planning on working for good startups, if you're planning on interning on good startups as well. So this LinkedIn account is definitely useful. They will gain a lot of insights if you keep it updated, share content and things like that. It gives an edge. So don't miss out on brand creation as well. Okay. So moving forward, I think all of the points are clear in terms of updation. Okay, now let's come to content and brand creation. Can anyone tell me why brand creation is important? Why is it important? You've updated your profile, you've mentioned all your skill sets, you've added your accomplishments, but why is brand creation important? Anyone? Would you like to tell me why is it important? And do you have to do it regularly to be unique? Absolutely right. To be unique, each and every one of you are unique. You stand out. You give out You give out what you have to get noticed and define yourself. Someone says no idea. Because it shows learning attitude and leadership. Absolutely right. Yes. To attract. Someone were listening to me from the beginning. Absolutely right. You attract a lot of opportunities, guys. I myself have attracted a lot of job opportunities because of brand creation. Because I was sharing content. To get good reach and unique recognition. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Creativity and to attract. Absolutely right. And it definitely helps you, empowers you. It makes you think of how differently you can bring content on the table. It makes you question how differently you can brand yourself on LinkedIn. It's creativity at the end of the day. Easy way to get a job. Uh, well, unless and until you don't have the skills, it's never easy to get any kind of job. But it's one of the ways of attracting opportunities for you, making it easier for others to recognize your expertise, skills, and values. All right, great. Okay, fine. So somebody is asking, ma'am, is your previous webinar about resume writing available? It is available. You can go to Take It Easy. It's there. You can watch it. Okay. Now let me come back to understanding content and brand creation and why is it important. Okay. So we have already have a lot of points in. So let's begin with the first one. Don't be afraid to share your story. Okay, I understand few of you are hesitant to share your story. It's not mandatory to share your story, but if you have a story to share where you have learned certain things, and if you think that this is going to help a lot of people out there, don't be afraid to share a story. Ensure you have a good picture, ensure you have a good content, and content making is very easy today. So you can create your own content and ensure you share right things on LinkedIn. I don't want any random stuff that is available and you're sharing it every day. Does not make any sense. If you have genuine content which has information and which you think is going to be useful for a lot of people and also useful for you, go ahead and share it. Okay. So brand creation is an important skill. Do you agree to it? Few yeses, few nos. So, brand creation is definitely an important skill. As you're growing older, you're creating your own brand. As you're growing older, you're updating your resume, updating your skill set. So, here also you're updating your brand. As simple as that. You're growing to be better, you're upskilling yourself, you're getting smarter, you're becoming a problem solver. All of these things, all of these things is very important. Okay. And hence, creating a brand defines who you are as a person. Creating a brand defines your skill sets. Creating a brand helps people understand your leadership skills and how much you are capable of moving ahead. Okay, so don't be afraid to not create. Do not just leave it blank. And I would recommend to have ideas and bring ideas onto the table to ensure you're also brand creating your LinkedIn account. Okay, I am sure most of you have looked at posts on LinkedIn, a lot of stories out there, and you must have seen the analysis also. They're like 5,000 likes or 500 likes or 300 likes. It's not about likes, but it's about the content and the quality that you're bringing onto the table and sharing it. Okay. So content sharing can land you with opportunities. I will give you with this is 100% proof, and I'm very happy that I shared this content. The reason being that I myself have created a lot of content in my LinkedIn account. If you go back and check, I have received opportunities from various recruiters and also from different countries. So don't be afraid to share content. It is definitely going to land you with a lot of opportunities. It's not about the likes, it is about the learning. If you have not if you've not had enough reaches, if you think that if you're too shy, or if you think about what other people are going to think of what you bring onto the table, then you're never going to grow. So ensure you also experiment with content. Ensure you understand what works and what does not work. All right? Okay. So engage your network. See, it's by engaging, I mean you need not have to be straightforward always. You can create strategies in such a way that you are actually questioning the audience as well, to the content that you have brought to the table, and interact with them. Ask them what is their opinion as well. That's one way of engaging your network. It's giving and learning at the same time. Next one is showcasing your soft skills. Soft skills is also very important. There is no point in having technical skills. There is no point in having you upgrading yourself and not having to show it to people, not having to learn how to communicate with people. So I recommend you also update your soft skills, and LinkedIn is one of the best ways to also enhance your soft skills, your writing ability, your interaction with people, your networking with people. So there is a lot of advantage on LinkedIn. So you if even if you spent about 30 minutes or 1 hour a day, you're going to be getting a lot of perks to yourself. Okay? All right, moving forward. Building a professional brand. So I've already told you it's not just professional brand, it's also your own branding, it's your personal brand as well. So this is for people who would probably want to start off their startups and things like that, they can have their professional brand. And for your own benefit, for a personal brand to ensure you fetch jobs, you can build your own self. I'll come to that later. I have other things that I will share. And the final point is your career growth. So, LinkedIn is one of the best platforms to show people how you have built your careers, how you have upgraded yourself, and how you have the capacity to climb the ladder. So these are the best benefits that you have, and this is all about brand creation. All right? Okay. So do you have any questions with brand creation? Do you understand why brand creation is important? Absolutely. Okay. Okay, how many of you are very regular in terms of posting content? Are you posting content on a regular basis? Say monthly once or weekly twice. Yes, most of you are. Great. If you're going to do it, continue to do it. Challenge yourself if you want to do it. Challenge yourself. It's not about the likes again. It's about experimenting. It's about your creativity. So at the end of the day, you're not wasting time. At the end of the day, you're only enhancing yourself. So don't stop yourself from it. Okay. Now, how do you connect with recruiters? Has anyone tried connecting with recruiters on LinkedIn? Yes or no on the chats? No. Great, I see one yes. Okay. Majority of you have not connected with recruiters on LinkedIn. And now I will teach you, now I will show you how you can connect with recruiters, how you can network with people. So mind it, everyone. While I am teaching you of how you can connect with recruiters, you can not only connect with recruiters, you can connect with a lot of people apart from recruiters. For example, if you are keen in having a job in data analytics, you can connect with a lot of people who have experience in data analytics. So they can help you in understanding how you can upgrade yourself and how it is like to be a data analytics. So in general, you can connect with anyone and everyone on LinkedIn. And there are a lot of people, but there is just a right way of connecting with people. Now, for freshers, I understand that you probably would want to connect with recruiters to get yourself a job. Is that right? Most of you do, right? It could be internships, it could also be a full time job. So, here, if you can see on the search bar, let me let me enhance my screen. On the search bar, if you are planning to get a job, say in VMware, or if you want to get an internship in VMware, this is just an example I'm giving you. This company can be XYZ. It can be anything. Okay. So here I am saying VMware and recruiter. Okay. This is the search bar and this is how I'm adding it in. Okay. And is a Boolean keyword. I'm sure all of you have learned Boolean keywords in colleges as well. Your and, or, and not. And, or, and not. Have you? Boolean keywords? Just remember, Boolean keywords are nothing but and, or, and not. Here, I am letting the search bar know I want to connect with a recruiter who is working for VMware. Simple. So that is why it is VMware and recruiter. Okay. Next. So once I click on enter, I see I see so many people here. Okay. So if in VMware you're looking at posts, you can click on posts to understand what kind of job opportunities are there. If you're looking for jobs, you can look for what kind of jobs are available. And if you're looking for people, you can click on people. So here I have clicked on people because I want to get connected to a recruiter. Okay. So here, say for example, I want to get connected to Chetana. This is just an example I'm giving. Okay. So how do I connect? Do I connect directly? Or do you think adding a note will add a value? What do you think I should do here? Do you think I should connect directly, or do you think I should connect with her by adding a note? Give me answers on the chat box. Do you think adding a note would add an edge? Anyone? Adding notes, right? Okay. Okay, so all of you are telling me that adding a note will definitely add an edge. Great. But what is it that you are going to add in the note? How are you going to connect? What do you think? What do you think? What is the information do you think? I understand that all of you are saying that adding a note is important, but what should go in? How do I say, Chetana, I think I need a job, so I am connecting with you. Is this one of the way that I can connect? Yes. Okay. Okay, fine. So here is the most important thing that we need to understand. So there's something called as business English. Okay. When we are trying to connect with recruiters, we need to ensure we sound as professional as possible. Okay. Which basically shows the recruiter that you're a learned person and you're professional. Again, everyone, I recommend you use Chat GPT. Okay. It will also help you in building professional content and adding it in. Okay. Now, I'll tell you, here it is asking me you can connect, and I have decided to add a note. What is this note? So here it is. So on LinkedIn, you can't really write paragraphs. You can't write paragraphs, neither it is very professional for you to be like, hi, I am searching for an internship. You can't do that. So you say, hi Chetana, trust you're well. I'm writing to you in regards to an internship opportunity as a data analyst. I believe I have the required skill set for the same. Please have a look at my profile. Would like to discuss this further if you are interested. Regards, Grishma. Okay. So this is simple, and this is what exactly recruiters are looking for, and it's professional. It's sounding professional. You can modify it according to your skill sets. You can also use ChatGPT, but ensure you greet the recruiter first or whoever it is. So when you are meeting someone, you always greet them, right? In the same way on LinkedIn, you need to greet that person first. So you can add a note like this. Greet them, so make it sound professional. I have set you an example of how you can connect. You can also use ChatGPT, Google, look for how you can make it as simple and as straightforward as possible. Okay, is this clear? Do you have any questions in terms of getting connected to people on LinkedIn? Is it easy for you to now connect with a lot of recruiters? Okay, so there is a question from Uday. I think he mentions, ma'am. Uh, okay, fine. So you're mentioning that as a fresher, can we all use the name directly? Absolutely, yes, yes, you can. So once you start your professional life, I recommend you do not use sir or ma'am. You can call the person with the first name. It does not sound offensive at all. It is very professional. Break the myth of calling people ma'am or sir. Once you enter your professional life, you always greet the person with the first name. You do not use sir or ma'am. Sir or ma'am, we've been using it for generation because we've been asked for it. It's slowly changing and it's up to us to break the chain. So break the chain. Nobody are going to do anything to you. Okay? All right. So I assume that this is clear. So now I will move forward. So in this way, you can connect to a lot of recruiters. It is going to help you with internship opportunities and full-time opportunities as well. Okay. So another most important thing I would like to say is you can also add in your resume. If you have seen my previous session, and I'm hoping that most of you have updated your resume, you can upload it onto the LinkedIn account. So do upload your resume onto the LinkedIn account. Okay. All right, fine. So I have majorly covered all the important things which is going to be useful for you, and I have added in. See, the most important thing what you will have to do right now is go back, update your LinkedIn account according to what I have shared with you. Okay, that is first thing that you're going to do. And any projects, internships, please update it. Any research paper that you have published, anything that you have written, please update it. Your resume needs to be updated. Your skills has to be updated. All of this should be up to date. So ensure you do it today itself. And when it is coming to content creation, you can start creating content for to build to actually enhance your branding. Okay. So here I have shared with you what today at this point in time is going to be useful for both freshers and students. So if you have not done it, Go back and start it. You also now know how you can get connected to a lot of recruiters, not just recruiters. You can enhance your networking skill sets through actually connecting with a lot of people who are in the software development zone, a lot of entrepreneurs if you want. So it's up to you of how you connect and brand yourself. Okay. With this, I'll come to an end. Here is my LinkedIn account for you. If you can, it's visible on the screen, so you can get connected to me on LinkedIn. For any questions, I'm happy to help you with any doubts in terms of your resume, and also in terms of your LinkedIn account. Also, if you want me to recommend any topics for your content creation, I'm happy to help you brand yourself. You can reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you. Okay. Now we have some time. I would request you to ask me any questions you have in regards to LinkedIn. Go on. Okay. What is the difference between Indeed and LinkedIn? Indeed is a place where you see, Indeed is a completely different platform. Here you cannot do your own branding, right? On Indeed, you can look for jobs, you can update your resume, you can put it on in it's a completely different recruitment ball game. It's a completely different tool where recruiters and a lot of people come out there and actually apply for job and get jobs. Apart from that, you can't really disclose yourself in the public. That is the thing. I don't think recruiters have the ability to easily come onto you and understand and have a bigger picture of who you are. On LinkedIn, you can do a lot more. On LinkedIn, you can also reach out to recruiters. It need not be one-sided always. So it's both ways. You have advantages on LinkedIn as well. Okay, we have another question. I'm working as an intern in a startup company. Should I update about that in my profile? Yes, absolutely right. Please go ahead and update which company you work for, what is the time duration, what is your roles and responsibility as an intern here. It will definitely add an edge to you. Absolutely go ahead and do it. Difference between LinkedIn and GitHub account. GitHub is a completely technical platform where you're updating your projects, you're updating what technicalities that you're focusing on. LinkedIn is an entire picture. It basically defines everything, your soft skills, your technical skills, and also a lot of recruiters can reach out to you for a lot of abilities, of course, in GitHub too. But LinkedIn has the advantage, but both are important. You can you can add in your GitHub things as well on your LinkedIn account. Okay, do you have any other questions otherwise? Is all of this clear? I suppose so. Yes. Okay. Any other similar to LinkedIn? See, right now, as of now, LinkedIn is one of the best tools. Of course, there are a lot of AI related tools where it definitely helps you get a lot of jobs, but that is going to be another session altogether. My focus was to help you understand the importance of LinkedIn account today. You can network apart from LinkedIn as well, but that's a different topic altogether. Okay, so here, okay, we have how does networking work in LinkedIn? So, like I've already mentioned, I have already given you details of how content creation will help you build your network, how you getting connected to recruiters or other software engineers will help you build your LinkedIn. So, I think I've given you detailed description. You can go back and watch otherwise. Any other questions? Okay, see, my LinkedIn account is out. We'll add it in on the group, don't worry. But here you can see on the screen, you can get connected to me and ask me. Is all the topics covered? So for you especially for a fresher of what is required, I have covered it all, especially in terms of getting connected to the recruiters, is especially in terms of what you have to update, especially for a freshers from a freshers point of view. I have given it all. I have completed all of it. And I've also mentioned about your Boolean keywords, your Boolean search of how you should be able to do it, and all and not. So you can also Google search about it and you'll get more insights. As we are short in time, I'll not be able to complete the entire thing. Okay. All right. I think most of the questions are very much clear. I think I have covered most of the topics to you. So there is a homework that all of you can do. I would request you to please go back, update your LinkedIn. If you have any doubts, reach out to me. I will help you. Do it today. It's not gonna take a long time, everyone. Okay? Ensure you do it. It's going to be very useful. It's going to help you. Ensure you spend about 30 minutes every day on your brand creation as well. I can help you with various topics if you want. Otherwise, I think I have pretty much covered everything. Thank you, everyone, for taking some time out and actually attending this session. If you have any questions, if you need my help, reach out to me on LinkedIn. So I will help you. And don't worry, I will be back with more topics. We will also have other sessions. We will also take care of cover letters and a lot more, not lot more things which is going to equip you to crack the interview. Somebody is asking how fluent your English is. Please tell us how you learned. It's look, if you want to learn English or any language, you need to practice. It is the common thing for everyone. You need to surround yourself with people who speak in English. You need to you It's not just about reading, it's not just about uh focusing on yourself, but it's all about surrounding yourself with right people as well. So the moment you start practicing speaking in English around people, you'll automatically pick it up. As simple as that. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I am very happy that all of you came in, attended. I hope it was useful. I hope you've learned. But please don't waste your time. Go back, update it, and ensure a lot of recruiters reach out to you, you reach out to recruiters and enhance your game as well. Okay. Wish you all the very best. I'll see you once again next week. Take care, everyone. Good night.